can admit everyone, please. A lot of people are waiting.
Yes, Amik. Yes, I'm doing.
Good evening to everyone. I think we are on time. I hope now it's time to start. I request ASSP from ASSP Vice President or President, somebody, please, you can start the meeting. Thank you very much.
Slide move on. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Arshad Ayub. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good evening to all of you. It's very nice to see people joining from different parts of the world for our today's ASSP Kuwait chapter process safety management. This is our 27th technical meet. Today's agenda, it's like this. So Alhamdulillah, we have started in time.
Yes, Yusufji, you can go ahead.
Yeah. Now, first of all, we'll be having this. The agenda is like this. We'll be having the welcome address by our President, Mr. Safdar Ali Khan. Then we'll be having the briefing of chapter activities. I'll be briefing that one. I am the secretary, myself Secretary Muhammad Yusuf. And we'll be having the introduction for the speaker. This will be done by our head of the PSM committee, Mr. Arshad Ayub. And the technical meet on process safety competency. The presenter will be Mr. Shah. Then we'll be having the question and answer sessions. This will be done by Mr. Abul Ifam, the Vice President. Then self-introduction of new members. This also will be done by Abul Ifam. And lastly, the announcement and conclusion remarks. This will be done by our President, Safdar Ali Khan. Now I'll request our President, Mr. Safdar Ali Khan, to just give the welcome address.
Thank you, Secretary Mr. Yusuf. Am I audible to everyone?
meeting.
Yeah, you're audible. Please go ahead.
Assalamu alaikum.
Sorry,
Good morning and good evening. We welcome you to this technical meet, all valued ASSP Kuwait chapter members, SSP Fraternity, Area Director, GRBP Region 9, and people from Nigeria chapter, India chapter, Egypt chapter, and Pakistan chapter, and USA chapter. This technical meet is a part of a PSM committee to sharpen process safety expertise through training session, process safety meet. And we are grateful to Mr. Joy M. Shah, who will be today's speaker. And this is a monthly event, part of PSM committee activity. We will keep arranging and engaging for awareness and active participation. Look forward for your input and suggestion. So thank you again for PSM committee and their team for a tiring effort in arranging such event. So thank you very much, and you will be enjoying the whole session. We will be having question and answer session. Those who have a question, please post your question on this, and one person will be speaking at a time. So it will be a good learning for everyone. Thank you very much. Over to you, our Secretary, Mr. Yusuf.
Yeah. Next, we'll be having the brief about our ASSPs.
sorry, voice is not there in the video.
Please play again with the voice connectivity.
Yeah.
I think the voice connectivity is not there, but anyway, this was a membership campaign. Dear Secretary, please take a note. We need to spare 2 minutes for region 9 whenever the time permits. Region 9, 2 minutes you have to spare in between this presentation. Hope you got the message.
Yeah.
Okay. Please go ahead.
Myself, Muhammad Yusuf, Secretary, ASSP Kuwait Chapter. We had the annual general body meeting on 22-23. This was conducted on 6th July.
Mohiddin, can you change the slide, please?
Yeah. So as I was discussing, we had
Mohiddin,
Is
can
it
you?
audible for everyone?
Yeah, it is audible. Mohiddin, can you please change the slide?
Yeah.
Slide is freezing, it seems. You can reshare it again. Sorry about this all technical glitches, okay, now it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had the committee orientation meeting of 23-24. This was conducted on 18th July 23 in Kohinoor Basement Hall. Then we have executive committee meeting. This was our 214th meeting, which was conducted on 3rd August 2023 in Safir, Fintas, Kuwait. So total number of participants were 35. Then we had the GCC HSC Excellence Award 2023, which was conducted on the same day, August 3rd, 2023 in Hotel Safir. Within. Next. Next. We had ASSP Kuwait Toastmasters meeting. Next, we have ASSP GCC HSC Excellence Award of 2023. The award program for private sector companies. The last date of submission is October 30th, and the award ceremony, award declaration, it is on November 30th, and award ceremony, it is on December 18th. The award program the last date.
Oh, we cannot able to see, Secretary, your display. Please bear with us. Sometimes technical glitches are there. So there is a lag in transition because of the connectivity issue.
Next. Yeah, next. Upcoming events. Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. There was some technical issues. Is it audible now for everyone?
Yes, Yusuf, go ahead.
Yeah. We have ASSP GCC HSC Excellence Award of 2023. Total the days, 111 days to go. The upcoming events. First of all, we have this one, Rock the Walk Step Challenge. This is going on. It's a virtual event. It started on 4th August and it will be till 30th August. Next is release of annual newsletter. This will be done in the month of September 2023. Training committee has planned for the certified PHA HAZOP leader course. This is the virtual event, which will be there on 1st and 2nd and 8th and 9th, 4 days in the month of September. Then the training committee has planned ISO 45001-2018 lead auditor training program. This is also the virtual event. This will be on 8th to 12th October. Then a vice committee has planned mother role and social media. So this is the meeting which will be conducted in Hilton, and it is planned in the month of September. The dates will be announced later. Now I request our PSM committee head, Mr. Arshad Ayub, to take over. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Yusuf. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to this PSM Committee Technical Meet number 27 and the first PSM Technical Meet of this new year 2023 and 2024. First of all, before going ahead for the speaker's introduction, I would like to thank ASSP Kuwait Chapter as well as all our previous experts who supported us and who initiated this technical meet program, and from then we are successfully doing it. I hope from after COVID we started this, and successfully we are doing every month one technical meet. So this is the 27th technical meet. And also I would like to, for today's meeting, I would like to thank our deputy for the PSM committee, Mr. Devendra ji, for initiating for this speaker and introducing us for this event. So coming to the speaker's introduction, first of all, we would like to thank him, Mr. Joy M. Shah. He is the chief executive and as well as the consultant for his Inno8 Tech Solutions company. And he was the former senior vice president and head of the technical energy cell at QAQC at Reliance Industries Limited. He has conducted many PHA studies, HAZOPs, QRAs, and many PSM implementation things. Also, he has conducted many audits, incident investigations. He has a very well knowledge on PSM. So we are very thankful for him for accepting our invitation to give us the presentation on process safety competency. We hope and wish everybody will enjoy this session. Thank you, Joy Shaji. Now the floor is for you. You can please start sharing your screen and you can go ahead. Thanks. Thank you for that. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Arshad. Hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir. Your voice and video is clear. You can start sharing the screen.
Yeah.
Yes, we can see your screen. You can go ahead.
Good day, everyone. I am saying good day because I understand that the people from various regions have joined this session. Myself, Joy Shah. And first of all, let me thank Arshad for nice introduction, as well as let me thank the American Society of Safety Professional Kuwait chapter for inviting me for this lecture or this session, which is the most important session in the today's scenario. Without these, we cannot achieve the safety and operational excellence. And I am also thankful to Devendra for facilitating me for the complete session. In fact, I am from former Reliance Senior Vice President, and now since last 5 years, I am consulting to chemical, petrochemical, refinery, and energy sector in sustainable manufacturing and management as a management consultant. We are the group of the retired people, and we provide innovative solutions to the high hazard industries with the objective to drive to sustainable manufacturing and operational excellence to make the earth better for life. I have made it learning session rather than training session because I believe the people cannot be trained, people have to learn. And this is on the process safety competency. I'll skip this introduction because it is already done, but I was trained by the DuPont for process safety management and by PP for the operation, this risk management. So this is the today's agenda. We'll start with the safety context. Then I will introduce you the integrated approach for the process safety and the risk management, because I think that should be our stepping stone for going to the process safety competency. Then I will introduce you to the element of the risk-based process safety management system. That is, I will pick up two elements from that 20 element to show you that how we can make it, how we can utilize it for the process safety competence management system. Then we'll discuss about the significance and definition of the process safety competence, purpose and benefit, although you know, but I like to add few points there. Then we'll see the elements and step to implement the process safety competency management. And then we'll take up the case study that will clear out most of the funda what we will be discussing in the previous slides. And this case study I have taken from the ISC, from process safety competency guidance. And then I'll show you one slide of my thought on roadmap to goal zero accident. And then we'll close it with the how do we further collaborate. We'll start with the safety context to put the safety context. Okay. Unlike normally we share only one context, but I have selected 5 contexts here to introduce the concept and to make you understand that what type of competencies are required for such type of unwanted incident. So this is the first context I would like to show you. There is a flat stack, there is a seal vessel, there are various lines coming to seal vessel, and all the lines were blinded. And when the control valve was dropped, it created the chimney effect, rushing the air to the vessel, and vessel has got some hydrocarbon, although vessel was supposed to be empty, but it has got the hydrocarbon, which led to the fire and explosion. These are all real incident. Now, my question to you that yes, this is air has rushed into the. These are all the technical phenomena. So, what type of process safety competency you are expecting in to prevent such type of incident? I believe let us make it interactive session. I wish someone should respond it. Otherwise, at the end of the presentation, I will explain you what type of the process safety competence is required. Can anyone tell me what type of process safety competence is required to avoid such type of incident?
Sir, in this regard, the workplace material management information system is required, first of all.
Okay.
Which will help to know about what is the hazard about this process, then risk. That's why that is the basic information, sir, and the other safety devices. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to we'll come to the what is requirement at a last stage after we complete this presentation. Second incident. This is a hydrogen system, very common in many of the industry, and we have to do some work on the hydrogen building. So hydrogen has got very little flange. Here also there were no flange, but isolation valve were there. So all the valves were closed, but one of the valve was passing. People do not know. The people have started doing the purging of the system from one of the LPD. You can show the airflow into the plant to replace the gas leaving through vent. Okay. So this is the whole system. You are able to see my cursor?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So these it has completely purged the system. But after purging the system, the operator tested the LEL from the same LPD and he found no LEL. So he has issued the permit for welding. And when welding was started, it led to the fire. What type of competency required, process safety competency required for such type of incident? Anyone can respond?
Sir, he should have tested this gas test at the outlet, at the vent outlet actually. We have done at the inlet. No, that is wrong.
Okay. Okay. We'll go to the next one. Just keep it in mind that what do we think of it? The third incident, Joe tested the line. There is a line on which the hot work was required. Line was completely purged, made free of hydrocarbon. And Joe tested this line at 10 a.m. in the morning before issue of the permit. And he found it is free of hydrocarbon. He issued the permit. But because of some or other reason, the job was delayed. And welder started the job at 3 p.m. and this line exploded. So what type of process safety competence required to prevent this type of incident?
Positive isolation would not be done, and since they have started after a few hours, there would be passing in the line which could have caused this incident.
Very good.
The day temperatures, sir. Day temperature caused to remove some contaminant from the pipeline, caused the hydrocarbon presence.
The reason I have written that just test it just before the welding, which was not done. Okay, next is one of the heavy oil tank. The Joe tested inside the vessel with the gas detector and he found zero. So he issued the permit. When the job was started, the oil flashed off and then it caught the fire. So what type of competence is required to prevent this type of incident?
Process safety
This
knowledge.
happened, yeah. Knowledge. Okay. We'll come to the real topic which is required at the last stage. The fifth one, the Joe added the hot oil. After the maintenance of the tank, there was some water in the tank which was not removed. And when it was commissioned, more than 100-degree temperature, hot oil was started feeding to the tank and the roof lifted. Because so what type of everyone knows that water evaporate and expand to almost 600 times, and it can lead to the sudden expansion of the inside water because of the hot oil. and this type of thing can happen. But what type of process safety competence is required such as what Joe should know? This happens in the field,
Understanding
and these are all the
reactions.
yeah. Tell me.
It's a
We should
positive
understand the
isolation of
reaction
one
on the
inlet
oil and what may happen.
Okay. We'll come to the what type of process safety competence required at a later stage. Similarly, if you see any big accident occurring in the world, starting from the Flicksborough 1974 or Piper Alpha 1988, Longford 1998, maybe BP Texas 2005, Brownsville 2005. If you see the incident investigation report, everywhere you will find either operator was it was operated by insufficiently competent people, or it was supervisor was not sufficiently competent to issue the work permit, or it was proper hazards were not known, insufficient understanding of the hazard. So ultimately, we always in the safety incident investigation says that it is a system, but many of the places you will find it is system is also because of the incompetence people operating the system. So
Sir, we lost your voice.
okay, just a minute. Okay,
Yeah, we
so
can hear you.
process safety competence plays a very vital role in preventing or mitigating any of the process incident. Now, I want to just convey here that this is a very wide, and you have selected the right topic. My compliment to all of you. Now, what is the integrated approach for the safety and risk management? I'm starting with this. You are able to see the complete slide of my, right? Because some of the area is hidden and on my screen.
We can see it.
Okay. So I believe that it is a 4-stage process for getting the safety and operational excellence. Perhaps we have got all the system in place, right? Management system is in place. We have the ISO certification for the quality and safety and environment and integrated safety. We have got process safety management system in place. Operational risk management system is in place. So managing the process, everyone who is handling the high hazard industry have already got it. Second, to get this management of the process well, we are looking for various tools. Maybe it is the software tools or various hardware tools or various practices or standards and procedures and some of the technical models, so that our people are facilitated to implement the various practices and processes what we defined in standards and procedures. Third stage is again the very important stage, that is the capability building. We will see that unless the right people having the right skill are operating the plant, you cannot avoid the hazard or you cannot avoid the incident. That Innovate Protect solution USP itself says that doing right thing at right time can definitely overcome the hazards and lead to the sustainable manufacturing. So that is where, and 4th stage is a mindset and behavior. We have to, our people have to align their activity. They should know that what is to be done, what is right thing is there. And once mindset and behavior are addressed, then you can have the safety and operational excellence. What we are trying to discuss today is capability building. That is a building of the process safety competence. Now, I would like to take one figure from the risk-based process safety management system, because I think that is the basis for the process safety competence, and it is very well defined there. There are 4 foundation blocks in that process safety management system, risk-based process safety management system. And one of the foundation block is commit to process safety, where the process safety competency is defined. Okay. We'll see about process safety competency, what is defined there. And second block is foundation block is a managing the risk, where training and performance assurance is defined. If you combine these two elements, then it is a process safety competency management system. That is what we have to implement so that our people are competent enough all the time for the right job. So I have tried to combine these two elements so that we can understand what is the process safety competence management system. Now, what is the process safety competence? It is the developing, enhancing, maintaining the process safety culture. Okay. Now, what is culture? You will ask me, what is culture? Culture is how do we behave when no one is watching? And are we doing the thing what is expected? If we ask these two questions to ourselves, and if we find the right answer, then perhaps all of us are saying that it is a process safety culture. So what are the key principles for these process safety competency element? First is maintain the dependable practices and ensure that it is implemented consistently by the strong leadership, enforcing high standard and documenting practices. The second one is develop and implement the sound culture. Perhaps this culture, again and again, I am emphasizing that is very important to maintain the process safety competency. That is by maintaining the sense of vulnerability, empowering the individual to fulfill their safety responsibility, fostering the mutual trust, open and effective communication, establishing learning environment the way you are maintaining, and provide timely response to the process safety issue and concern. And the third and most important is a monitor and the guide culture, because ultimately you have to periodically evaluate, find out gap analysis, handholding, and improve the continuously. So once you have these three items in place, then perhaps you can say that you are on the way to process safety competency. Now there are 10 steps to implement this process safety competency in any of the organization. We'll go through very fast. Appoint tech, because you see this process safety competency, EPSC is organizing the training for 5 days, 6 days, whereas I have to cover within 30 minutes, so 40 minutes. So we'll go a little fast. So you have to have one technology steward in all of your department who have to document, who will document all the knowledge available with you, and that knowledge and information should be accessible to the concerned person. That is the job of technology steward. Then provide the structure. We'll discuss about this structure, how we will provide the structure. Then he has to push that knowledge to appropriate personnel and ensure that the people apply the knowledge. Update information based on the feedback, promote person-to-person contact, plan personal transition based on the competence and training, means any transfer or any other thing. And he has to solicit the knowledge from external sources also. So every department should have the technology steward who will assimilate all the knowledge and provide the knowledge to the people. And this is again the PDCA cycle. It cannot be, it is a journey. So he will continuously get the feedback from the people, adjust the plan, and align their activity for the new requirement. The second pillar is the training and performance evaluation. So what is training? All of us know. I will not go into the detail. And performance assurance also, perhaps all of us know. I will not go into that detail for the sake of time. So what are the key principles for training and performance evaluation? Maintain the dependable practice. Any of the element, if you want to implement in true sense, you have to maintain the dependable practice by identifying the task to perform, select the worker who can perform, else train him and monitor performance periodically, so as well as document the status. identify what training is needed based on the first analysis. Identify what training is needed based on the performance evaluation and gap analysis, and define its minimum requirement. Provide effective training, so that I emphasize that effective training. We always provide the training to the people, and we always say that XYZ people is trained in this, but is it effective? That is what we have to make sure that the person taking the training have learned the thing. And the fourth one is the monitor the workers' performance. The providing training is not enough. Supervisor have to ensure that worker or any engineer is performing as per the standard and procedure as per training given to him. Any question up to this point?
I think there was one question about 10, 20, 70. I think there was somebody commented. Can you please explain that?
Yeah, that is the method of providing the training. 10% classroom training, 20% on the job training, 20% is the field observation. That learning comes from the field observation, and 70% comes from the on the job training. So whatever training you give, classroom training is not enough. You have to make sure that the concerned person is given the opportunity to observe in the field, and then he is put on the job under supervision, so that whatever training you are giving is effective. So that is what 10, 20, 70. Okay, any other question? So significant and definition of the process safety competency management system. Now we are switching over from the process safety competencies to the management system, because I believe it is a journey. Unless your management system is in place, perhaps you will not continue your continuous improvement. So why what is the significance? Because competent people are less likely, all of you know, competent people are less likely to initiate situation what could lead to an accident. Competent people can detect early sign that an incident is possible and prevent it from occurring. And competent people can mitigate impact of the event to reduce the potential for harm. So these three things, whenever we are training the people or people are learning, these three aspects should be kept in mind, so that you get the right performance from the people. And what it will do if you provide this thing. So what DuPont have said, they have given me the training, and to the various people in the Reliance, all other key element of PSM can be in place, but without personnel who are knowledgeable and dedicated to consistently following documented policies and procedures, the chances of maintaining safe condition and preventing incident is significantly diminished. So that is the reason why the process safety competence management system is important. Now you can say, there are, when we are defining, how do you define the competency? It is a combination of 4 stages: awareness, knowledge, skill, and expertise. And you have to, what I understand, that you should know that which role should have what level of the competency. And these all competencies are generally known as AKSM metrics. And those AKSM metrics, what is awareness? A for awareness, he has knowledge of theory and display the conceptual understanding. Means the person who has come from the college or who has joined the company fresh, he has got enough knowledge of theory and he is willing to learn. He actively participate in discussion regarding the skill, perform routine tasks under significant supervision, and he has started learning how to do the things. Number 2 is a knowledge or basic application of awareness. Hence, he can perform some of the fundamental and routine tasks. He may not be right for the emergency task. He require occasional supervision. increased he's ready to increase his functional expertise and ability, and he can work with the others, means he can work in a team. The third one is skill or proficient in the process safety competency. Third one is a skill or proficient people. Normally, all the independent contributors should have enough skill to perform his job independently. He can definitely integrate work with other disciplines, frequently mentor and coach the others also. He can train and develop other employees and assess and compare the alternative option. And the fourth stage is mastery or advance or expert, advance or experience in particular skill, applies creative solution to the complex problem, define and drives the critical business opportunity and need, represent the organization internally and externally on the critical issues. Ultimately, he is recognized as a subject matter expert for developing solution in the people. So there are four stages of the competency, and these will make it your allow the granular determination of the competency required across a varied workforce, because you have got the workforce starting from the frontline employee to the engineer to the manager, as well as the various other support services and the top manager. So defining the competency requirement for every role in these 4 AKSM metrics, that will tell you that what level of the competency are required for every role, every person in your organization. Now, you will ask me that what is the individual competency? The individual competency, how to develop the individual competency? It starts with the natural ability. Normally we say he is a master in language, he is master in technical, lot of things we are saying. So that is the natural ability of the person who is educated further in the college as well as in various schools, various courses, seminars, and training session outside your organization. Then after they come to your organization, you identify what are the training gap and you provide them the training so that he can learn and he accumulate the experience so that he can build up the individual competency. But is the individual competency equivalent to the organizational competency? I will say it is not the case. If you want to build the organizational competency, you've got different area. As I explained, the technology steward have to collect all the information regarding this thing. Then he has to provide that information to the right people so that the skill can be developed. Your supervisor can carry out the performance measure of the people. And ultimately, if everyone is doing the right thing in your organization, then you develop the culture. So if you have got the culture of culture of the process safety competency, then you can say that organizational competency is built up. Now, organizational competency has got 3 dimensions. First of all, you have to make sure that you have got good organizational structure so that you invite the people, you felicitate the people who are doing the good work. So we'll try to learn what is this organizational structure in the case study. Second is we provide the training and mentoring of the people and development of the experience. So if you have got all three things in place, then process safety competency can be developed. So as I explained to you in the first slide, no one can be trained, but everyone can learn. So you have got the learning organization, perhaps your competency build-up is easy. Purpose and benefit of the process safety competence. I will not spend a lot of time here because I know time is limited. So the purpose is continuously improving knowledge and competency, ensuring appropriate information is available to people, consistently applying what has been learned. And that is ultimately it will avoid the conflicting goals, handling of unforeseen events, improve situation awareness, clarity of work, and together avoiding the fatigue, which is very important for the high hazard industries, and good man-machine interface and reduce the incident. So who will do when it is done? Well, this process safety competency management. Developing and maintaining these process safety competency is done almost everywhere in the organization. In a high-performing organization, any time is appropriate for learning, maintaining, and improving organizational competency. And it is a continuous process. But who will do it? Who will do this process safety competency improvement? As I explained, there will be some single engineer or the technical steward who is spearheading the complete thing, but it cannot be done by him. It has to be done by everyone who is associated with the organizational operation and maintenance. Every leader and manager should be the part of the process safety competency management system. I remember when I was working with Reliance and now also consulting many people, how do we develop the competency management system is an art. It is not a science. You are dealing with the people and you are dealing with the emotion of the people also. So you have to make sure that they are always motivated and doing the right job. Now, what are the benefits? I'll not go into the details of the benefit, but I'd like to tell you that defining necessary knowledge, experience, skill for the specific operation, you can link this process safety competency to the risk assessment process, job description process, your management of personal organizational change also you can link with this once this whole system is started, and making sure that process safety knowledge and experiences are integrated into your management system. Ensuring that training achieves the transfer of knowledge and skill that is required, and verify the continued use of suitability of process safety competency systems, which will maximize the effectiveness of the process safety specialist. You know, process safety specialists are doing a lot of work. They have got excellent knowledge on the process safety, but many times we observe that he is not effective. Why? Because ultimately this type of system is not in place. He has to run from each and every person. Perhaps that is making him ineffective. So ultimately, process safety competency management system ensures that necessary standard of process safety are maintained within the company and identify training need of each individual. So what are the elements and the steps? There are 9 elements for the process safety competency management system. It cannot work unless you have got clear and visible support from the top management. So you have to have the policy statement, high-level policy statement. You must have the for each position, you have to find out what is the minimum process safety competency requirement. You can start with what is available to what is required, identify the gap, find out and select the people who has got the competency as per the requirement. And if it is not there, you have to define the gap and you have to provide the required training to those people who are not meeting the minimum requirement and develop them. The 6th step is the assessment and reassessment. You see, competence, once the training is given, he has done the work, doesn't mean that it is always he will do the work accordingly. So you have to do the assessment and reassessment. I remember when I was working with Reliance, we had the competency assessment whole system, and every individual has to pass through this system, maybe within the plant, or suppose if someone is transferred or someone is promoted, then there is a group of the people, especially in the managerial and leader cadre, that who will make sure that the competency is whatever required competency is there, and if it is not there, they define what type of additional training is required to perform his or her job well. Then this is for the normal operation, but some special competence requirement for emergency situation, which can be assessed by mock drill or some anticipated situation, or with or without simulation. And ultimately, the eighth element is ownership and commitment. Everyone understands their role in maintaining this standard and feels personally responsible for their contribution to success or failure. And each expectation by the supervisor or manager or leader should be communicated very well. And we need not to end once it is implemented. It is a continuous improvement journey. And for the long-term effectiveness, improvement to be achieved by periodic management review and audit. That is again PDCA cycle. The competency management system is always a PDCA cycle. You cannot achieve 100% foolproof in the first stage. You have to continuously get the feedback and then improve upon it. So based on these 9 elements, there are 9 steps to follow for implementation of the competency management system. Number 1 is the commitment or the policy statement. You have to identify key role and organizational structure. We'll learn in that case study. So you will come to know about these all 9 steps very well. Define process safety competency requirement for the key role. Define process safety competency requirement for the specific jobs. Individual competence need analysis and managing the competence gap. Special competence requirement for emergency situation. Training and development. Competence assessment and management of change. Measuring performance, audit and review. So these are the 9 steps you may have to follow. These all the 9 steps, there is a long program defining each and every step and carry out the implementation of the management system. Now we will any question till this time?
No, sir, it was very nice. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So we'll take up one case study because I have told you a lot of things. It is difficult to remember, right? Case study I have taken from ISC, competence management, process safety competence guidance, which defines that these can be different for different organization, different department. This is a guidance given by the ISC. Okay, so what they define. We also have similar system, but it was slightly different. What they defined, there are 6 elements where the individual competency may be required. Maybe all the level of the organization may not require all the level of all the element of competency. We'll see in that subsequent slide. There are 6 elements. Number 1 is a culture. Number 2 is a knowledge and competence. Normally, when we ask for the competency, everyone zero down to knowledge and competence. Perhaps we don't identify the competency with respect to culture. So there is a culture, knowledge and competence, engineering and design, human factor, system and procedures, and assurance. These type of 6 elements are there, which can be further divided into 19 topics. So these 19 topics, number 1 is a safety in culture. You have to see the safety leadership commitment, responsibility and workplace culture. That is the type of competency requirement. Knowledge and competency mein process safety concept. People should know the process safety concept. Hazard identification and risk assessment. Hazard awareness specific to the operation. Okay, that is also competency, that someone is doing the operation. So what are the hazards in particular operation? Perhaps in some of the safety context you might have seen. Engineering and design. This is also important area element for the engineering people. Safety and design. Asset integrity. Codes and standards for like maintenance people. Codes and standards, what type of codes and standards you have followed in designing. Then management of change. So when you are doing the change in any of the plant, how you are addressing those change, what process you are going through. Then human factor. This is also important factor in competency management. 5th is a system and procedures. That is a system, manuals, drawings, standards, all those things comes under the system and procedure. Process and operational status, monitoring and handover. Contractor and supplier selection and management. Safe system of work. Project delivery. Management of major emergencies and emergency preparedness. This is also one of the competencies here. Incident reporting and investigation. And in assurance, legislation and regulation like legal formalities, and audit assurance, management review and intervention. So these are the 19 competency topic defined by the ISC. You may add, depending on your organization, you may remove some of these things depending on your organization requirement. Now, if we go further, this is the top level definition of the competency topic. Second stage comes, you have to identify what are the various level of the organization, starting from the operator. This is a typical organizational structure. Perhaps you may have some different way. You have to define your way, like operator, maintenance, supervisor, some in engineering function like a reliability engineer, technical engineer, some project engineer, some several support function like information technology, process safety advisor, process safety lead managers, HSE site, then HSE corporate, because HSE is always a very integrated function, quality control, corporate assurance, human resources department, finance, procurement. These are all the support function. Everyone have to be the part of this whole exercise. Then there are management function like operational authority or plant manager or this section manager or superintendent, or executives like leadership function like general manager or site manager, CEO, general board members, board chair, safety committee chair, process safety specialist board member. So these are all the typical organizational structure. I don't know, everyone has got the different structure, but the next step is very important. You have got the organizational structure, you have got the list of the competency, but what level of competency is required for each level? Like operator, if you see the safety leadership, okay, number 2. So he should have the knowledge of the safety leadership, commitment and responsibility. But if it is he's a supervisor, he should have the skill level. If he's a process safety lead manager, he has to have the mastery level. This is a technical competency. Similarly, there are managerial competency, mastery level in the HSE corporate. Some of the area competency may not be required. So you can write not applicable. But wherever there is, so you have to define these 1, 2, 3, 4, awareness, knowledge, skill and mastery for each and every level. So we have seen one of the topic, that is safety leadership commit. Second topic is the process safety concept. So process safety concept, who should know? We'll look into it. What are those 1, 2, 3, 4? What does it mean as far as this guidance is concerned? You can have your own guidance also. We can definitely help you. So process safety concept, like operator should know, he should have the knowledge level, but supervisor to have the skill level. So similarly, like human resources, finance or procurement, for the safety leadership, we said it is not applicable, but here he should know the process safety concept for his own department. And similarly, you have to define for each position 1, 2, 3, 4 or AKSM. Okay. For easy identification, it is written 1, 2, 3, 4, where 1 is awareness, 2 is knowledge, 3 is the skill, and 4 is a mastery. Similarly, hazard identification and risk assessment. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you see, technical authority should have the 4 level, mastery level of the hazard identification, but process safety advisor should have the skill level as well as knowledge level, so that they many people should have the knowledge level. So who is working under supervision of the skill level people, and the support function should have the at least the awareness level of these hazard identification and risk assessment. Similarly, hazard awareness specific to the operation. So who has got what type of competency? So for all these 19 topics and for all position across these organization, you have to define what is the level of competency required. Once you define level of the competency required, means the person who is the individual contributor, person working under the supervision, or person is still put in the place and he has no role in any of these action. So that is a 3, 2, and 1. And person who can guide, develop a lot of other people, that is the 4. So for all these things, every organization is preparing this type of competency matrix. And now you will ask me that what is this level 1, 2, 3, 4? We do not know. How do we identify? So that also guidance is given. Suppose if it is related to the culture, safety, leadership, commitment, responsibility, and workplace culture is the topic covered. Now, if it is a level 1, what is the level 1? That is a simple aware of the importance of visible safety leadership, aware of and participate in the company safety program, demonstrate knowledge of workplace safety culture, engage and own safety responsibilities and accountability. Normally, someone comes to your company and you show him some safety film or safety demonstration and all those things. What are you doing? You are trying to make him aware about the various things. He is not going to take any action on the safety function, but this is awareness. So such type of awareness requirement regarding your culture comes in the level 1. Similarly, if you see the level 2, that is the knowledge, that is understand the importance of visible safety leadership, has communication skill and necessary to hold the effective safety intervention, then participate in safety related conversation and suggest the improvement and initiate the safety conversation. That is very important. Say if you have got the knowledge level, then you have to initiate the conversation. Then third is the level 3, that is a skill, that is against independent worker or the who identify and clearly articulate behavioral requirement to workforce, contractor and subcontractor. Means he is a team leader. He has to he has to demonstrate leadership by example. Then only the rest of the people will work. So identifies and publicly recognize individual who display the desired safety behavior. Means again he is a team leader. So he has to make sure that rest of the people gets motivated on the safety behavior and identify at-risk behavior activators. Whoever is like, you might have heard about the stop round. So we identify at-risk behavior activators and mastery level competency like board member or some senior management level regarding the culture, who has got the mastery in designing and implementing safety leadership program, measure and assess culture, design and implement cultural changes and program, designs and implement improvement plans, and develop culture definition and norms in the organization. So this is one example I am showing you regarding the culture, how you define the various level of the competency. So you have prepared the organization structure, you have prepared the competency matrix, and then you are defining what type of competency is required for each level. Similarly, the simple one, knowledge and competence.
Sorry to disturb you. We are close to our time. I just want you to please little rush.
Okay, sure.
Sorry for that.
So so there are similarly 4 such type of competency level for 1, 2, 3, 4. Now quickly we will go what type of competency here it is required. I say it is safety in design. Second is hazard awareness specific to the operation. Someone told correctly. Here, what type of competency is required? Human factor, because he did not test before welding. What type of competency required? Hazard identification and risk awareness. Here, what type of competency is required? Process and operational status monitoring and handover. So I have selected this topic from the competency definition. Now, what are the goal zero incident roadmap? There are 3 stages. You already have implemented one. If you implement the 2, that is the process safety competency management system, you are at the next stage. And operational discipline and teamwork is the 3rd stage. If you have got all 3 stages, then it is the roadmap to it is the goal zero incident in your department, in your organization. Whatever class says, it is not, of course, sufficient to have knowledge. It is necessary to be able to apply it to real-time problem. That is what process safety competency says. Then finally, I have taken references from these 3 references. And how can we collaborate? I will quickly go. Someone asked me, I think Ayub asked me that why it is a innovate instead of innovate. So we are working on 8 pillars. So it is a innovate. And these process safety competency and risk management, we can collaborate on, we carry out several audits of PSM, OHS. We carry out training and capability development. We have got 30 modules available. As of study, we carry out pre-startup safety review of any of the plant. We have developed the risk management system for one of the large fertilizer complex recently. Process safety competency management system, we can support you. Process safety management system development, several advisory services, incident investigation, root cause analysis, ultimately handholding for improving safety culture and to achieve the safety, operational excellence, and sustainable manufacturing. That is the goal of all of us. Thank you very much for the patience hearing. Hope I have not taken much time and overshoot your time. Thanks all. Any question are all welcome.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much for your excellent presentation and briefing us on the current core subject on process safety competency. Here in Kuwait, we also feel there is a huge lack of process safety competency in many fields. So it is really a lesson learned and learning experience for us. As you said, nobody is trained, everybody has to learn. So that's a very good point. Now the floor is open for a few questions. We take few questions and then we go ahead for the quiz.
Arshad, before we go ahead, sorry about stopping you here. Before we go ahead, can we invite Mr. Bala Siva Srikant for reason 9? Some messages there for 2 minutes.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. President. Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. It's a great pleasure to see such a wonderful technical presentation, Mr. Joy. By looking at his name, definitely we all must say that he brought a joy, the technical joy to all of us having such wonderful presentation. Kuwait chapter is one of the most active chapter in the Region 9, and we are very much thankful for them to organizing this session. And also, I'm from the Region 9 point of view, on behalf of Vice President Mr. Vasudevan, I extend sincere thanks to Kuwait Chapter Executive Committee and leadership for their untiring efforts to spread the awareness about HSE and PSM aspects across the chapter. And in fact, this webinar has been gone into beyond the Kuwait chapter to the different parts of the globe, right from Nigeria to India and various parts. So that shows how the Kuwait chapter leadership is committed to spread awareness about HSE and PSM. So once again, from the Region 9, and I extend my sincere thanks to all of you, especially to the guest honor today, Mr. Joy. Thank you once again.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Arshad?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Joy Shah, for making it very wonderful and absolute learning. People from various technical background are enjoying. I understand the time is really very short. Mr. Arshad, what we can do if Mr. Joy Shah time permits in future itself, we will have some another session itself. Now I'm leaving floor to you for further proceeding and introduction of new member and other question taking. Okay, sir?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Safdarji.
Okay.
We will go ahead with that plan in future, inshallah, for sure. Now the floor is open for a few questions. We take 1 or 2 questions, then we go ahead for the quiz. Please, if anybody, please raise your hand and unmute yourself and ask your question.
Sir, I have one question, sir.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
go ahead.
Devendra, sir, I want to ask question. As you told that this competency, the competency can't be developed by the training. Is it like this or what? Only we can learn
No.
trained. Can you explain this term actually?
Competency can be developed by training, but if person is willing to learn, then only you can train him. You see, that is the reason. First of all, I have written in my session, learning session. I have not written the training session. So first of all, the person whom you want to train have to have the willingness to learn. Then only it can be developed. You have to provide training. Okay, training is required from your side, but learning is required from the person who is taking the training.
Okay,
Hope
sir.
I have answered your question.
Yes, sir. So another thing regarding the how to make sure that the effectiveness of the training, sir. This is very important.
Yeah. Yeah, so I have mentioned here effective training with some purpose. I have not written only training, because effective training, there are several ways of training the people, but at the end of the training, you have to assess the person. Only question answer or the quiz is not enough. You have to make sure that his activity he has applied. You know, we were asked. I have introduced the system there that after training, we used to send letter to the supervisor saying that whether this type of training has been given to XYZ person, please let us know whether he has applied the training. And the supervisor used to fill up that form and send to the learning center. So that is one way of understanding that what level of training has been implemented. Similarly, you can carry out some audit assessment, on the job assessment also. It is not like only training is given and you complete your quiz so that your training is over. That is only 10% of the part. That is what I said, 10, 20, 70. 20% he has to go to the field, observe the people, what he has learned, they are doing the same way. And 70%, unless he put his whole training into practice, perhaps your training cannot be effective. So your system has to make sure there are several ways of making it effective or judging the effectiveness of the training. You have to make implement whatever is suitable to you. Maybe I can discuss with you at later stage.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir, for the elaborate response, sir. Thank you.
I have a very short question.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, I even wrote this question. You, sir, shared with us ASKM competency matrix. Who is the
AKSM.
ideal role, the person in
AKSM.
organization who should prepare this matrix? Like we have to give number 1 to 4. So who is ideally like the most suitable person who should prepare this matrix for all?
Very, very relevant and important question. It cannot be prepared by a single person in the organization. The AKSM metric has to be prepared by the supervisor of the person or manager of the person. And it has to be prepared not only by a single man. You have to associate the cross-functional team member when you are defining AKSM. Okay, suppose if it is only operation person, operation, maintenance, and safety, these 3 people team along with the technical steward should define the AKSM for each position.
Thank you, sir.
But it should be guided or driven by the technical steward. Okay.
Thank you, sir. I think if any further questions, we request members to please post on to ASSP Kuwait Chapter info so that we will contact with the speaker and let you know. Now it's time for admin team to go ahead with the quiz.
Thank you, Mr. Arshad Ayub, and thank you very much, Mr. Joy, sir. And as per our Bala sir said, it is really the joy of having this one, the PSM today's presentation. And mashallah, this one, the 4 or 5 days course, you clapped together in 40 minutes, and it was really the excellent presentation. And the very good, this one, the technique what you said, 10, 20, and 70, it is really, it was a good thing where the person will be learning. And as you know, the learning, it starts from the womb of the mother and it goes till the tomb. And really, it was an excellent training, which everyone learned a lot from this. And it was a joy learning this training. Thank you very much. And
Thanks a lot.
now I request our Vice President, Mr. Abuli Form, to take over, please.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary, Brother Yusuf. Basically, I would like to thanks to the presenter, Mr. Joy, and our core team, President ASSP Kuwait Chapter, and all members from Kuwait Chapter as well as the Region 9. And just we listened to today's speaker, Mr. Joy, and it was a very wonderful session for us, as our president requested him to give his time in another days also, so our members and other Region 9 members can also get benefit once again. So I will not take more time, as quickly we will go through the quiz sessions as after the session we do it. So I would like to request my admin team to share the link so our member could be participate. So once again, thank you very much, and just participate on the quiz, and you at the end you will get some of the participation certificate also in your email. Thank you, sir.
So everyone, I hope you will be getting the quiz link through your registered numbers with the ASSP. Please go through that and answer the questions. By that time, we will have a self-introduction of new members who is attending today's technical meet. Is anybody new, first time attending this technical meet? Please, you can introduce yourself by saying your name, your organization, your location.
Yeah, hello, assalamu alaikum. I am Asad here, Asadullah from Saudi Arabia. I am corporate HSC manager in one multinational company, Tamimi Group. And I am ASSP professional member actually, but Pakistan chapter. So this was very first time like I am attending your session. I am following you up on Facebook as well. So it was really player learning.
Thank you, Asad. Welcome to this technical meet sessions. For all the members, just for information, we will be conducting monthly technical meets on different topics on every Tuesday, last Tuesday of the month. So last Tuesday, please follow up for our technical meets. We will be sending the reminders, emails through email, as well as even in the WhatsApp, in LinkedIn. Whoever is following us, we will be getting the updates. Is there anyone else? Please go ahead with your introduction.
Please, a small information. The link has been sent to the chat box. Please simultaneously you can just go through the questions and you can send the quiz answers from the chat box. Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Ashad. Hope you are doing well. So we're just waiting for the link to attend the quiz. Can you send it in this chat?
Yeah, it has to be sent from...
It has been sent. It has already sent to the chat box. You can just open the chat box and click the link.
No, it is not there in the chat box. No link is there. Yes, now it is there. Yes, thank you. Please go ahead, everyone.
Yeah, please go ahead. And the new members, you simultaneously you can just introduce yourself.
Hello, good evening, everybody. I'm Gita Singh from KLJ Organics, Qatar. I'm new member to this, and this is my first session. Thank you.
Welcome, Jagdeep Singh. Welcome to this technical meet and Kuwait chapter webinars. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Junaid Arun. I'm from Pakistan, but currently working in Saudi Arabia. This is my first session, and thank you for organization and this platform.
Good evening,
Welcome.
everyone. Good evening, sir. I am Saurabh Mishra. Thank you so much, sir, for giving chance to me introduce myself. Sir, I am Saurabh Mishra. My native place is Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh, India. Presently, I am working in Al Khunani General and Trading Contracting Company. So, as well as, sir, as HSC officer. Thank you.
Welcome, Saurabh. Welcome. Just for all the members, if anybody willing to give any presentation, technical, based on their experience, based on any current topics or any past incidents, you are welcome to do that. You can contact us. You can send email to us, or you can even contact us by WhatsApp. You can provide your technical meeting details. Topic details. We will look into that. We will encourage all the members to participate. Even we can split this program into 2 speakers if more participants are willing to present. So this way we encourage all the new members also in future to go ahead for this technical meets.
Mr. Arshad, also we can add here that later on, if they would like to listen today's topic, they can go through our YouTube channel. It is saved over there. So we have a different social platform also. They can follow that. They will get these all information and activity of Kuwait chapter.
Yes, thank you, Ifamdi. Is there any other new member? Please introduce yourself.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Muhammad Burhan from Chennai, India. Currently, I am working as a fire technician in a private concern. This event was very beneficial for me, as I have planned to enter into the field of process safety. I am doing various courses to learn about this field. In addition to that, this topic on process safety competency has added more value to me and helped me understand this field in more better way. I hope to continue my journey in this process field safety sector. Thank you.
Thank you, Muhammad Burhan. We hope and in future, inshallah, we will be doing more and more better topics to enhance the knowledge on process safety. If the results are ready, somebody from admin team, you can post the results so that we can go ahead.
So, Mr. Arshad, can I say something on feedback?
Yes, please go ahead. Please go ahead, Mr. Khan.
I'm not the new member to join first time. I have joined many of your sessions. So ASSP Kuwait chapter, I really thanks once again. They're always providing us the learning methods, new session, knowledge, everything. So we're getting literally competence. So thanks very much. Stay blessed. That was a wonderful session. Outstanding.
Yeah, thank you, Sabda. Thank you for your encouraging words.
Yes, so I currently am working in UAE as a HSC admin.
Mr. Moideen, if the results are ready, can you please publish? Yusuf, is there any update from admin side about the quiz?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, please share your screen and proceed.
Time being, if anybody having some questions, they can ask or they can share their feedback and suggestion. No issue. Parallelly, our admin team is doing to share their screen.
My question to our wonderful presenter.
Can you see the screen?
Yes, we can see the screen.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. The quiz winners. Mr. Muruganandan.
Welcome, sir.
Congratulations,
Welcome.
congratulations, Muruganandam ji. You are always a winner.
Congratulations.
You are always
Thank
a
you,
winner.
thank you all.
Today also you are a winner.
Thank you all.
You are,
The second winner, Mr. Devendra Rathod.
yeah, Devendra Rathod, he just left the meeting. He has some things. So Devendra, congratulations for participating in the quiz and attending the sessions. And congratulations, Mr. Vinay, for this quiz participation as well as the technical meet participation. Congratulations.
Now the closing address by our Vice President Abul Ifam.
Where is certificates, digital certificate for the presenter today? Can you run that, please?
Hello.
Can you run the certificate for the presenter today, dear?
Yes, yes, right.
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Abul Ifam, you can you can go ahead with the closeout remarks.
As a token of appreciation to today's presenter to Mr. Joy Shah, sir, please accept our appreciation certificate.
Thank you, dear team, and
Thank you very much.
It seems Abul Ifam connectivity is getting lost. Anyway, thank you very much for all of you participants and PSM committee team who was behind this successful event. And we look forward for your support and future participation. Thank you, admin team. Thank you, ASSP Kuwait chapter valued members. We tried our level best, but some people were having some issue with getting connection. As usual, you know, we are in mercy of network connection, and some area the connection will be poor. But anyway, thank you for your active participation. We look forward for your valued participation in the next session. Please just stay tuned with ASSP Kuwait chapter, our social media site or YouTube page. Those who have missed this opportunity, and thank you, Madam Fatima from Nigeria, for joining us today. And thank you very much. The floor is open for networking for 5 minutes, those who wish to have a networking, okay? So officially, the meeting is closed now. And those who wish to do networking, stay around. Okay, thank you. Abul
Thank you very
Ifam, you are
much.
there? Mohideen?
It's
yes.
fine,
Thanks a lot.
President. It's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Thanks a lot. I will be leaving. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Thank you.
If I'm be around for a little bit networking, those who wanted to know more about SSB.
Sure, sure. If any of among us want to say something or feedback, suggestion, and want to know about ASSP Kuwait chapter or SSP overall, can raise their hand or share your question. So I think there is no questions, no feedback from anyone. So we can wrap up our meeting. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
Thank you, Ifam.
Thank you.
Thank you all for attending our today's training PSM. Thanks for your time and for learning. As I told, this one learning, it starts from the mother womb until tomb, the learning will be there. So we had to learn every day the things. So thanks for this one, and be there with us. And next month, the PSM, the last Tuesday, you can attend. The month end, there will be a training, same like this. And once again, you are invited for that one. Thank you.